sweat. Whoops. Disclaimer before I start this video, I did go to cosmetology school when I was like 19 years old. I kind of know what I'm doing, but I also kind of don't. Beauty school dropout. Also, if you guys didn't know, I was blonde about a year ago. I dyed my hair back to brown, and since then it has faded and done its own thing, but I have not colored it or bleached it since, so this is just what it looks like to begin with. Another thing is that it is ridiculously hot. I have a light on me. It's like 90 degrees in LA, and I have a fan on me, so hopefully that'll help. But if you see my upper lip sweating, I warned you. I'm going to show you how I'm doing my hair at home. I've done my hair at home a bunch of times. Some of them I royally f***ed up, and other ones came out amazing. It's not that I'm too broke to get my hair done, it's just that I would rather spend that money on other things. So if I have these products to begin with, and I do have some sort of skill set, and I do have YouTube to reference off of, then might as well just try it on my own. What I'm going to do is mix this Quick Blue High Performance Powder Bleach from L'Oreal with 30 Volume Cream. This mixture is going to go on the bottom half of my hair and on the top of my head, since there is a few lighter spots and I don't want it to be too much brighter than the bottom, since I want them to kind of process at the same time. I am going to use 20 Volume Developer. Hopefully that science works.
Yes, science!
The main thing that I want to do is get the hair in the bottom, because as you can see, it's just the tips. Just the tip. We are going to try and blend everything together and just get me closer to a blonde. I may not go to a blonde today. I might just be adding like more highlights and it'll look like a sombre or whatever the hell it's called. Before you go running to the comments saying that like I messed up or whatever, if I did mess up, keep in mind I'm doing this with literally one eye. It's hard for me to see some parts, so if there are some mess ups in the back, don't be too harsh with me. I am going to separate my hair because I'm going to do the bottom first. Just like this. And then very, very tightly. Nothing messes up. Tools you are going to need is this little rat tail comb. You're gonna want to use one of these brushes, and I also like to use a towel because I am not one of those that uses gloves when I bleach my hair, which I know some people might find weird or whatever. Learning how to bleach when I was in school, it was just easier to get the product in the hair. I could feel everything. Sure, it burns, but it's not as bad. I'm just gonna use my hands. You can use gloves too, but between each application I am gonna use the towel to just wipe off whatever bleach is on my fingers, so I could separate my hair without adding product to a place I don't want there to be product. But first we are going to start with just a piece like this in the back. I just realized that maybe that's not smart to put that in my mouth because I have to talk. That's what she said. So just a little piece like this. I'm gonna take this little brush and just paint it on the top. And then we're just gonna kind of like paint it on just like that. And I'm just gonna try to run it through so I know that it'll go through every single strand. At this point, I'm gonna take my little brush and I'm gonna just backcomb a little bit just to help, so the line of demarcation isn't too crazy. I'm just gonna add some more just so I know that it's saturated. We're gonna go to the next part. We're gonna do the same thing. Paint the outside part like that. And then I'm gonna take my fingers again, just make sure everything is saturated, and just brush that up. It all separated. Oh, this is all I have left. Oh my god. So normally I would put saran wrap and then just bring the next layer down, but I ran out of saran wrap, so I think it will just be fine. Alright, so I just finished this part of the second layer. I did that one because you can't really see it on that side anyway. Again, just going in with the brush first to apply. And make sure your sections are thin enough. I think this section's a little too big. So now I finished all of it. So I'm gonna get my cup. I'm gonna do like a cup and a half this time since I ran out. Also, my camera's dying, so I'm sorry if this is choppy, but $20. All right, so I already did this side again, but I'm going to show you what I did for my top layers. So I start with the back first. I want it all to be piecey and different lengths, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna take a tiny one like this is how small we're going. And I'm just gonna go in with my fingers. And I'm gonna go by the length of the already lightened part, because as you can see, some of them are higher than the others. So higher ones, I'm only gonna add a little bit, but some pieces too, I'm going to blend up higher. So this one, I'm gonna go a little bit high, and then I'm gonna go with one in the front. My fingers, just blend it in. This is how my hair looks. There are some parts that I could fix. I didn't frame my hair enough, but I mean, I really do like the color itself. But I mean, for the most part, having one eye and doing it on myself, I think looks pretty good.